Okay, so yeah, just point this out for a second here. I'm recording this in the morning of June 6th, 2020. So this video probably isn't. So if this video does get uploaded late and this match ends up being good, if not the greatest, then I might enlist it at some point. So just to point that out. So once again, I just want to point out that this video might be unlisted at some point. So if this is I'll probably watch the Edge Orton match at Backlash in a couple days, or in a week. I think is how much it is. I think it's a week. Yeah, it's a week. This video may not be canon. It may be unlisted. I just want to point that out just in case you don't see it anywhere. But just so you know, I'm probably not going to delete it. It's just going to be unlisted and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go. So Edge and Randy Orton. Okay. Edge is probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and so is Randy Orton. Okay. I could watch these two go in the ring, especially in their prime years. I could watch them go in the ring all day. However, I will point out that if you look at recent WWE history, calling something the greatest ever is kind of a little bit of a huge step down, honestly, if that makes sense. Whether it be the greatest Royal Rumble, for example, it kind of demeans about like 40 years of programming, honestly, if that makes sense. The term greatest wrestling match of all time seems like a little bit irksome if you think about it. Basically, we're ignoring the fact that Bret Hart, we're calling this the greatest wrestling match ever. So you're saying it's going to be better than Bret and Owen Hart at SummerSlam '94. It's going to be better than, say, Michaels Undertaker at Mania 25. It's going to be better than, you're basically saying it's going to be better than, I don't know, Michaels Angle at 21, or Cena versus Edge at Unforgiven, or anything like that. Like, it just seems a little bit off, honestly. One thing I've learned is that, like, when a company, especially WWE, says that what they're doing is going to be the greatest they've ever done, run away as fast as you can. Like, honestly, I guess you can attribute this to the fact that I'm a Star Wars fan, and we tend to do this stuff. It's been happening since, I'd say, 1980. So, whenever someone says a film is the best, you actually have to turn around and say that, make the assumption yourself if it is the best, honestly. Plus the fact that there's probably a huge amount of stakes for, there's plenty of stakes for, there's plenty of stakes for, what would be the greatest, I'm sure, if this is gonna be, in my opinion, if this ends up like the greatest Royal Rumble, for example, it's gonna be buried deep into the ground. That's what's gonna happen. If this match is about as good as Michaels Undertaker at Mania 25, one of my favorite matches of all time, then maybe I will say, okay, this may be the greatest match ever. But until then, they have nothing. I'm not saying that Edge and Orton aren't great competitors, because they certainly are. But to me, no, honestly, I'm not saying that, a bunch of older stars are, I'm not saying, a bunch of older stars can't come back and have great careers. I mean, Shawn Michaels practically did that in 2002 to 2010. What I am saying is that when a wrestler comes back from a huge injury, for example, what Daniel Bryan did in 2018 and what Shawn Michaels did in 2002, what you didn't see WWE do then is as bad as WWE booked in 2018. At least they didn't have Daniel Bryan's first match back, or at least his first match, his first major run in the company. At least they didn't have slap a greatest wrestling match badge to it. Even with Michaels, they didn't do that. My point is that with matches like Bret versus Owen or Michaels Razor or whatever, you can't make that kind of claim. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. I might enlist it eventually. Bye.